Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iqtisian jadi Muhammad Azizul. KLD 211 I from Diploma Muslimin. Today, I was story Ali bin Abi Thalib and Fatimah Az-Zahra.
This topic is really dear to me as I have always been a fan of love story happening during the days of prophethood, especially when it involves the love of Sri Kandi, heroines of Islam. To me, it was far perfect than any love novel, drama, movie that seemed perfect on the exterior but covered layer by layer with false hope and lies, which resort to high expectation of love, total disappointment in a relationship. Long before I know about ikhtilat connection in Islam, I thought love is all about being in love with one another and that you must be in a relationship first in regard of knowing each other better before you move to the next big stage, marriage. I must say I have only 0.1% understanding about love in Islam. I did not know much, but I thought I have it all figured out after spending lot of time completing 2K drama over the years, and without me knowing, I have to wanted to be in love in rush. Talking about the disappointment I just mentioned it before. You see, love is such a scary and pure thing in the world. It is so precious and scary that different people have different wonderful ideas of it. But one thing that I know about love is that it is always about scary fish, and Sayyidina Fatimah Az-Zahra made it all clear. Fatimah Az-Zahra has always loved this man ever since they were both kids. They grow up together, and she has seen that man flourish to be a very powerful and inspiring young man. That man has participated in lots of jihad war together with her own father, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the other Sahabah. He has all of what it takes to be somewhat we call now or future husband, and that man was Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Thalib. Before I continue their beautiful love story, I wanted to explain the distinction of qualities between two beautiful souls. Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Thalib was someone who was quite tough and very masculine. He was also very mature compared to his young age, as he has always been interesting with people who we are older than him. Thus, he was wise, straightforward, and might sound a bit rash when speaking to him. He was gallant too. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not bestow him a sword of his on without any reason, you know, but anyway, he was very brave, kind and respectful. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam knowledge that Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Thalib was the most knowledgeable, the most prudent, and the first child to embrace Islam. In contrast, Sayyidina Fatimah Az-Zahra was very motherly, soft-hearted and gentle. she has been taking care of your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with full responsibility and devotion ever since she was young. Do you remember the touching story of Fatimah Az-Zahra with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when she was only a kid? There was one time Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was doing a sejadah at Kaabah, and upon seeing that Uqbah bin Abi Mu'ayt splashed camels wasted on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam noble body, this new reaches Fatimah Az-Zahra, and she hastily left her house and went for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When she saw what happened to her own father, she was really upset and mad. She glared sharply to the arrogant mushrik people, they who laughed at Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam condition. She cleaned Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from the mist and courageously yelled at them, for why do they did that nasty thing to her father? She was not fear for them at all. It was also narrated that her nickname was Ummu Abiha, which means the mother of her father. This was because she has been diligently taking care of your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, her loving father, all her life until the passing of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Little did they know Allah has fated them to be each other's spawns in the highest heaven, and they rarely had jodoh with each other in this dunya. As we know, Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Thalib has not many saving or prophet compared with the other champion. He has devoted his life to Islam ever since he was young, and being occupied with series of da'wah and also with quite number of jihad years he engaged in, he was almost nothing for saving. At the same time, two Rasulullah SAW, great champions Sayyidina Abu Bakar and Sayyidina Umar al-Khattab has more position compared to Sayyidina Ali. They also have asked Rasulullah SAW for a marriage with his daughter Fatimah Az-Zahra. However, unexpectedly, Rasulullah SAW declined the offer. At last, it was destined the Sayyidina Ali, who was pretty much like a poor man at hand but so rushed in heart go to get married with Sayyidina Fatimah Az-Zahra, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam most beloved woman in history. The story of Fatimah Az-Zahra was incredibly simple. There was a story behind her story when Ali bin Abi Thalib was asked by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam whether he had anything to give to Fatimah Az-Zahra. He said he only got just three things: a sword, armor, and a house. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam suggested to Ali to sell his armor, and with that he got 418 dirham to put it before Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That was the dowry he gave to Fatimah Az-Zahra, and it was even less that a poor might pay for their with. I think this part is so sweet, I tell. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, with that day we are married. Tabarakallah, just like that. They tired that not. The wedding was simple but blessed with immense of barakallah from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala to the newlywed couple. So, you see, Fatimah Az-Zahra has liked or cheese day we call it having crush to Ali bin Abi Thalib since they were young. but let us contemplate careful how she carried her feeling all the way around before her marriage. First and foremost, she did not let her emotion control her. She chose to divert her focus on Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Instead, she continued to worship Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, strengthen her ties with Him, and tried to assist or Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam the best she could. Next, she did not pick on Ali bin Abi Thalib, but instead she lowered down her gift and always preserved her modesty victoriously. She sacrificed in the name of love. The question was to whom? First, to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, by not putting her emotion and nafs first, but refer to always put Allah as number one in her heart. That was not easy. That action needs a sacrifice. Second, to her on Father Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Fatimah Az-Zahra could easily open up to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam about her feeling towards Ali bin Abi Thalib and asked him about it, but she chose to not to. She sacrificed her feeling for Ali bin Abi Thalib by giving her full attention in helping to provide Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Instead, she combated her own yearning for something even greater, the love of both Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and her character, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. I hope all of us girls can emulate Fatimah Az-Zahra modesty trait that keep her from any slander or decide for as long as she lived. I hope if we ever fell in love, we would call Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala first, rather than calling that some random man's numbers. For help to claim or unstable emotion, I hope whenever we have realized it or focus has shifted to a man we barely know, we will immediately raises our hand to ask Allah for His guidance and strength to combat all these dreadful devil whisper and nafs. I hope whenever we miss it for someone whom we sheltered not, we are wise enough to realize this is all a test market which will make us stronger believer. I pray that may we always put Allah and Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam first in your heart, that and that we never turn or way back from our character, Al-Khalid, and our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, just like Sayyidatina Fatimah Az-Zahra. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. Before I end this entry, I just could not live without telling you guys about this one ruminating story of Sayyidatina Fatimah Az-Zahra. Level of haya, modesty, shyness. Her haya was out of this world. I still remember about her asking Asma bin Umays to bury her dead body during the night as a reason to forbid any years to witness the shape of of her body. Can you imagine that? I mean, you were already passed away. Hence, there are there are we there are were no more sin to be accounted. Yet, or Fatimah Az-Zahra still asserted Asma to bury her body at night to prevent people from noticing her dead body because of her extreme shyness. Subhanallah, may we as if that level of hayatu. Amin ya rabbal alamin.